Hi guys, I'm Lindsey of Lindsey Palen Artistry, and I work as a freelance makeup artist. And today I just wanted to show you guys kind of my everyday makeup look. It's the one that I usually do if I'm just going out or going to work. And it's a simple application and it'll make you feel bright-eyed and ready to face the day. So let's get started. Now, if you're like me and you have bangs or hair that gets in your way, just do yourself a favor and pin those babies on back. And as always, when applying makeup, please start with a clean and moisturized face. First, I'm using a good eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to apply this with my finger. I find that it's easier to do it that way to kind of get into the corners of my eyes. And I'm just taking it all the way up to my eyebrows. Next, for the eyeshadow, I'll be using a shimmery champagne color, pretty close to my skin tone. And I'm using a regular eyeshadow brush to apply this, just patting it on my eyelid and then kind of brushing it up into the crease. And the second color that I'll be using is just going to be a lighter highlight color, and I'll be blending that into the eyelid color and then all the way up to my eyebrows. And to finish those bright eyes, we need some lash action. So just go for your favorite mascara and do at least 2 to 3 coats on both the top and the bottom lashes, and this will just help your eyes look a lot bigger and brighter. And just make sure that at the end you don't have any clumping. Onto the face. I'm using a pretty opaque concealer here just because I'm having a lot of breakout issues at the moment apparently, and I'm sure some of you can relate. So I'm just dabbing all over any breakouts or even hyperpigmentation that I'm not wanting to see. Okay, that's the look. No, just kidding. So now take a blending brush and you're going to blend out the edges of the concealer into the skin around it, and this will just help make the concealer look more flawless underneath the foundation. Now for the foundation, I'm using airbrush liquid foundation, and it's something that I usually use in an airbrush machine on clients, but the product is so good that I use it on myself just for daily wear, and I'm just stippling it in or buffing it into my skin. And when you do this, just don't forget your neck area. You want to blend down onto your neck just so you don't have any weird foundation lines. And today I noticed a little more under eye darkness than usual, so I'm just taking a lighter peachy color and kind of buffing it in under my eyes just to kind of tone that darkness down. Now for me, I get oily in my T-section, so I'm just using a light powder and kind of patting it in. And if you do tend to get oily throughout the day like I do, definitely go ahead and do that. And for this look, I'm not wanting too dramatic of a contour, so I'm just taking a shade that's a couple shades darker than my skin tone. And what I do is I place it right where my cheekbone starts to dip down to meet my jawline. And I sweep it from my ears all the way in toward my lips. Yikes! So the key to contour is just blending a lot, and when you blend it out, it makes sure that you don't have any muddiness. And because I'm fair, meaning I have paler skin, I like a multi-dimensional blush. Blush is very important to me, so I'm using a bronzier tone as a base color and just sweeping it from my temple to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm taking a peachy blush color and going along the top half of my cheekbones to kind of give more of a natural pop of color. And finally finishing with a highlight on the top of my cheekbones. And what's nice about this highlight is you can actually brush it where the light would naturally hit you, like your forehead, bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, and also your chin. And for brows. Now for this look, I'm wanting a softer brow, so I'm actually just using eyeshadow. And I concentrate on my arch first and then blend out to the ends. And then I go back into the front part of my eyebrow and fill that in. And you can see it's such a big difference. And for your second brow, do the same thing, but just make sure that you're not stressing about absolute symmetry, because as I've heard, brows are sisters, not twins, so they do not have to be exactly alike. Finally, for this look, I wanted a pink kind of neutral color, and I'm not doing a matte lip. I'm actually doing a little bit of a gloss because I want to keep that theme of glowy, bright, and glossy. So there you have it, guys. Just my everyday, bright-eyed makeup look. And in addition to that, I wanted to kind of list the products that I used. So first I used a Milani eyeshadow base. And then for the eyeshadow and brows, I used Maybelline Blush Nudes eyeshadow palette. I used Too Faced mascara. And then the concealer was Shu Uemura concealer, which is awesome. I used the Temp 2 silicone-based airbrush foundation in 2 and 4, a Physicians Formula powder just in a light color. I used the NYX Pro Contour palette for my cheek contour. And then the blushes were Milani Illuminating Blush number 2, Physicians Formula Multi Blush in Peach, and then that same company's highlighter in Pearl. And finally, the lip I used was NYX Jumbo Lip Pencil in Pecan, which is my favorite lip color right now. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.